Hey guys, this is Comic and today I'm doing a review for A-Force issue 5, and before I start talking about this comic, just want to give you guys a couple updates. I do have Comic episode 145, and I'm trying a new thing. I'm putting the exclusive comics in the description, so check that out. Definitely be sure to check that out. But let's start talking about A-Force issue 5. And the reason I'm doing an in-depth review for this, usually it's an exclusive comic, because it is a new creative team. And I've been really enjoying A-Force, and I was wondering if the tone would change with this new creative team. And I guess this new funness and great chemistry of the team would change with the new creators on the book. But let's start talking about the cover. You definitely get an idea of what the art style is going to be now. It's a little bit on the puffier side, I would say. Cartoonier, I would say the other artists made it more realistic. But let's see if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Now, this is the same artist from a really cool under-the-radar comic from DC Comics, which was Prez. If you haven't read it, it's pretty awesome. And it's the same artist from there. So I'm used to this art style, so that kind of helped me diving into this book. But let's see what's going on with the artwork. Let's see if I enjoyed it. So I will say there are times where the panel seemed a little cramped. But other than that, I got pretty used to this style of artwork. Like I said, because I've read Prez, and if you've read that book, it's pretty much the same art style, and I think it fits the tone of A-Force, and kind of this, like even here, like this was really awesome paneling, where we get to see Dazzler and Nico's reaction, and then Medusa and Captain Marvel's reaction to something, and it worked with the paneling of a heart and a skull, so I enjoyed that. And there's a lot of white, I would say, a lot of white space in the book, which is a little distracting, but like I said, I got pretty used to the artwork, and it didn't bother me that it was a big change from the artwork. But let's see what's going on with the story. So with this issue, it's a new arc, and we have our team having to defeat this big giant dragon. That is most of the issue, trying to defeat the dragon, and also Dazzler meeting her Thor self. So if you've read the Secret Wars A-Force book, it's connected to that because we're finally getting kind of these Secret Wars worlds that were created. So Dazzler is just kind of freaked out by seeing this Thor version of herself. She's like, who is this person? And Nico kind of realizes Dazzler's totally freaked out by all this and not even talking to her. So once they actually team up and defeat the dragon together, Dazzler and Thor Dazzler have a discussion with each other, and something is revealed, a big reveal, that Dazzler is dying and has not told the rest of the team about this. So that seemed like it would have been the cliffhanger of the book, but we have another story kind of spinning out that came out of nowhere, which is Nico being possessed by another woman. Is it another version of Nico? I really couldn't tell because of the art style, but it kind of comes out of nowhere. He's like, oh, taps her shoulder and says, you're evil now. And that was the actual cliffhanger of the book. And you can see the last page there. So what do I think of the overall book? I still had a really fun time reading this book. I think the tone, which is obviously the most important part of the book, and the chemistry with the team was totally there. There's a lot of great chuckling moments, and just a lot of great moments with the characters. And again, I think that was the most important thing that I wanted to be converted with this new creative team, and they really hit the nail on the head with that. Really enjoyed the whole Dazzler Thor story, and it made us dig deeper into Dazzler's character, which they were starting to do with last issue and really the last arc, and they continue to do that here, and we find out, oh my god, a mutant actually is dying from this Terrigen Mist, because even though the Terrigen Mist has been, I guess, a weight with the other X-Men books, no one's actually dying. There's only, like, words of people dying. But now you actually have, generally known X-Men, that is dying, and a character that tends to come back to life a lot. So you do wonder, is she having the ability to come back to life after she dies from the Terrigen Mist, or is this it? And what does this mean for the character and for the A-Force team now that they are friends and you're starting to see this awesome chemistry. Now, the reason I couldn't give this 4 stars is that ending, honestly. That cliffhanger kind of came out of nowhere with Nico, and that is presenting us to the next issue, which is going to be, I guess, this whole Nico arc. And also, you know, there's just a lot of fighting of a dragon, which I don't know if it was totally necessary in the issue, but like I said, there's a lot of fun character interactions, and it definitely sold me on the new creative team for A-Force. So, A-Force issue 5 gets 3.5 stars. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter, and don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.